Jules, let's talk about calibration.
Mhm.
Professionals versus consumers. Um, I'm going to guess there is a difference. Obviously, I don't know the answer to this, but our listeners maybe don't. So, what is the difference between pro? No, I see. I'm getting that best Apple date count again. Fantastic. What is the difference, Jules?
Well, I think when you go into a grading studio, which I have the privilege to do quite often, you realize, the whole system is set up, or it should be set up properly according to specifications. Everything is literally regulated. SMPTE, Society of Motion Picture Television Engineers, have loads of standards and references to go with. For example, you should be sitting 3 to 3.2 times the screen height of your grading monitor away, and don't go beyond 30 degrees to the left or right of it. The color of the walls, everything is dictated. So what you don't want is colorful walls, so that when you look away, you see a yellow wall, and you come back, and then suddenly people don't look correct on screen anymore. So everything is taken into account in a regulated environment. Of course, the home's very different. There is the wife I should say partner acceptance factor nowadays. You can't always change your living room, can you, into that perfect black hole to view content. So when we're calibrating the grading studio, we stick to the absolute references. It's 100 nits, peak output for SDR, etc. But there is some accommodation in your living room. You can't always sit that 3 to 3.2 screen height away from it. You might have white walls, you might have red walls, whatever. 100 nits isn't necessarily going to work for you if you're sitting further back. So we have to make some sort of estimation to increase the output of your TV so that it perceptually looks like it does when you're in the grading studio. So we're trying, so we do try and stick to references as much as possible. And if you can change your room to go with those references, you'll be rewarded. But there are things that we can do in the living room to at least to make it at least perceptually very, very similar to what you're getting in the grading studio.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you could go and buy yourself a 30 grand grading monitor, plug it in your living room. You're not going to get the best out of it. It's designed to be in that environment,
Exactly.
that grading environment.
Yeah.
Same with a JVC projector.
Yeah.
You don't go and buy spend all that money on a JVC and stick it in a white room.
Exactly.
You defeat the object of having something like that. So, when it comes to workload, Jules, is it more difficult to do pro or consumer?
The consumer takes longer. If you're doing something like an LG display, which you could be doing 7 picture modes in one day, Dolby Vision game, HDR game, it takes a lot longer. When you're in a commercial situation, they want you in and out as soon as possible, because that studio costs money. They need to grade on it, so you can't take all day. Literally, they want you in, half an hour calibration and you're out. And often, because of the quality of the monitor you're using, it's just a 2-point white balance. A lot of them, because of the processing that's in them, the quality of electronics, a 2-point white balance gets you color accuracy. Bang, 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 bang. They're so good, really good.
So that's what you're paying the big bucks for.
Absolutely,
as well.
Yeah.
That's why it costs 30 grand for a monitor.
Yeah, I've got a studio coming up with 4 of those monitors. The Sony BVM HX310s you were mentioning there. They got 4 of them.